Hey everyone, welcome back to part two of Be the Driver of Your Google Drive. You probably haven't thought much about naming folders and documents in Google. However, given the number of documents that are created and shared within your organization, Google Drive can become an out of control mess. So let's take a look at some tips for naming files in your drive that will help you stay organized. Tip 1, name it. Always make sure you're giving names and, more importantly, unique names to any folders or files that you create. Take a look here. I'm making a folder and I'm purposely forgetting to name it. When you forget to name a folder or a doc, it calls it untitled. You can see here that I already have 2 untitled folders. What happens if I do it again? Oh man, now I have 3 untitled folders. The same can be said for a Google Doc. Watch what happens when I create a new Google Doc. I'm going to forget to give this a name. Now watch this. I'm going to do a search in my Google Drive for Untitled Documents, and let's just see what comes up. Wow. All those documents that you see on the screen are untitled, and those just aren't mine. Those are also documents that other people have untitled and shared with me. Tip 2, be descriptive when naming. So now let's rename one of these untitled folders. When I give it a name, I'm going to be as descriptive as possible. Why, you ask? Well, think about it. Google's a search engine. Its number one function is searching. So the more descriptive you are with your titles, the better and more accurate the search will be. So what I've done now is I've named the folder Be the Driver of Your Google Drive. Again, very descriptive, because now what I'm going to try to do is find that folder by searching Google Drive. Up here in the search drive bar, I'm going to type Be the Driver, and let's see what comes up. You'll notice that you'll see pretty much anything that has that in the title. I have quite a few documents, but there's my folder. Now let's make a presentation inside that folder. And again, same rules apply here. I'm going to be very specific with my name for this presentation. I'm also going to give it a year so that I know, in case if I do this training next year, if I use these slides next year, I know which version it is. Another helpful tip would be to add a version number at the end of the title, like V1, V2. And then you would be able to tell which version you're working in. Tip 3, use special characters. Let's rename the folder that we've been working on, and let's put a special character like an exclamation point at the front of it, and let's see what happens. Did you catch that? What Google did is it recognized the special character and put it at the top of my drive since I'm organized by name. This last one is my favorite. Let's rename the folder and let's actually use an emoji. I have an emoji keyboard extension that I'm using here, and I'm just going to search for a car, click on it, and since it's an extension in Google, it works with pretty much anything that I type. Now I have a special character, a car emoji. Since I added this emoji, it makes it easier to find this folder in my list of other folders in my drive, simply because there's a car. That's it for part 2. See you later.